I now want to draw your attention to some key enablers for the big push. The first key enabler for going up is the right mindset. The right mindset. Such a mindset ought to be both God-honoring and growth-oriented. God-honoring and growth-oriented. The God-honoring mindset is not about religion. It's about our values. Are you with me? It's about our values. The scriptures declare, godliness makes a nation great, but sin is a disgrace to any people. Those of you who prefer the King James Version, righteousness exalts. What is exalt? What is exalt? To go up. Yes? Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. I understand sometime last year the Prime Minister asked the nation a question. Who are we becoming? It's a very pertinent question. We could double the size of this economy. And if we're going up in crime and lawlessness, this is not going to work, folks. It is not going to work. Who are we becoming? Those of you who know me well know I'm not very religious, but I'm a strong man of faith. So this is not about religion. And some of you will say, in a talk like this, it is old-fashioned and out of place to talk about God-honoring mindset. That's part of the problem we have. That is exactly why we are where we are. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. As a nation, we must cultivate values that respect human life, that respect people's views, political and religious differences, that respect women, that respect the environment, that embrace the dignity of work, and that promote patriotism and nation building. That is a God-honoring mindset. I just gave you the definition. That's my definition. Professor Carla Dweck of Stanford University has done extensive work on the growth mindset. And essentially, the growth mindset reframes problems as opportunities. And persons who possess that mindset are more resilient than those who have a fixed mindset. But we have to look no further than Olympic and world champion Kirani James to understand what a growth mindset is. The first thing for us Grenadians in this big push for transformation is the right mindset. God-honoring, growth-oriented. Let me also add on growth mindset. Persons with a growth mindset should also take responsibility for nation building. And I would leverage the example of the Prime Minister on February 5th. That includes for our health. Anybody remembers what he said? We could cuss about the hospital all we want. And yes, we have to fix those issues in the hospital. But it starts with us and how we live our lives. The second thing I want to add is that persons with a growth mindset do not believe or expect the government to do everything. It is amazing to me. This is 31 years for me in public life, public service. Every conversation begins with what the government is doing or not doing, should do or not do. Folks, we got to break this trap. It cannot only be about the government. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not letting government off the hook. Government has certain responsibilities. They have to deliver on certain things. They have mandates. They have to deliver. But the idea that government has to do everything and solve all problems, come on. Grenada at 50, we must know by now that is not reality. And that is not possible, it's not right, it is not proper. The government must do what the government must do, but the citizens also must play their part in nation building. And that's part of the growth mindset that we have to see.